it up. I'm gonna give everyone a few minutes to roll on in before we hop to it. We need light weights today and a yoga mat unless you're using a chair. Check on our screen lining up situation. I'm gonna tilt you up a little bit. Let's see how that is. That's better. Can't see the desk as much. Okay. We're gonna hop to it, like I said, in a few seconds here. I'm just giving people time to roll in to our live stream. We're gonna be doing a bar workout, pyramid set up here. Before we hop into the warm-up, I'm going to go over some of the exercises, how they would be done if you're seated in a chair. Turn down the music a little bit just for a hot second. So let me grab a seat just for demonstration really quick. So something I've been trying to show everyone that's very important is that all of these workouts are modifiable. You don't need to stand to do them. You don't need to jump to do them. You can make it work for you. So if you want to do this seated, excuse me, I'm going to go through, we have 5 exercises today. We're doing a pyramid, which means we do the first one. And in the second round, we do the first and second. Third round, first, second, third. So we get to the top of the pyramid and then you start taking off the first and the second and third and you come back down the pyramid. So our first exercise can be done standing, but this is what it looks like seated. We're in a nice grand plie position, arms are out. You're gonna lift the heels, do a little calf raise, and little T bicep curls. Then we're taking it here, not for your legs as much, but you're gonna lift the heels off the ground again. We're working those by our calves, and they're gonna reach forward. Oop, I messed it up already. We're doing fly sweeps here. Tap the weights over the head and then kind of tap them back towards the chair. If you're standing, they'll be towards your butt. And then we're gonna be taking first position, heels together, lift it off the ground again. And we're going out, out, in, in. That is your option for seated. Then we got arabesque pulse. This you can do seated like this, where you hold onto the chair and you do a little arabesque. There you go. Or you can do it standing, holding onto the back of the chair and use one weight and then switch to the other side. We're going to do half and half for that exercise. And then we've got our little kneeling to sit overhead. If you're seated, just do an overhead press. And if for our last exercise, we got a core exercise, we got a pike up on the ground. But if you're seated, you'll scoot to the edge of the chair, lean back so your core is activated, and you're going to tap opposite hand to opposite toe. So that's how it looks if you do it in a chair, because we want the options for those who need it. And I will remind people that they can be done in a chair. Okay, we're going to hop to our warm-up in about a minute. I'm losing a layer because I'm already getting warm. I'm going to turn up our music and we're going to hop to it. Let me check in with the live chat, see how everyone's doing this morning. Okay, good. Okay, it is time to warm up, everybody. Step those feet a little wider than hip width. Nice deep breath. Draw those shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, roll them back down. Shake it off. Let's go. Tense up on your inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, draw it up again. Exhale, release, shake it off. Go drop that chin down to chest. Try to relax the back of the neck down between those shoulders. And roll right ear to right shoulder. You can reach that left hand, gently place the right. I'm going to turn our music down a little bit. Need you guys to be able to hear me. Good, release, good. Roll it over to the other side. Just loosening up that tension we start to collect during the week. Try to let it go with every exhale. Good, release it down. Start taking a few gentle half neck circles. Just rock side to side first. And when you're ready, take it all the way around. Work out all those snap, crackle, pops. And other way around. And bring that head to neutral. Let's bounce those knees, roll those shoulders forward. And circle them backwards. And little windmills right at those elbows. Good, take it the other way around. Fabulous, let's roll out those wrists. And circle them the other way. Good, keep it up there, let's twist it out. And step those feet a little wider than hip width apart. Let's start to circle the hips. And other way. Good, bring those feet nice and close together, hands on the knees. Circle them. And other way. And bring it up, go ahead and roll out one ankle. And roll it inwards. And other foot, roll it out. And roll it in. Good, let's get a little side stretch. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, drop one hand, get a nice side stretch, lengthen. Feel like you're reaching out. Now drop the shoulder. Flat back, nice long spine. Good, bring it down. Balance it out a few times. And bring it to center, roll on up. And let's take it over other way. And drop that shoulder, long spine. And bring it down. Good, bounce it out. And bring it to center. And roll it up. Back to standing. Fabulous. We're going to hop to it in a few seconds. Make sure you have some light weights if you want to do the weights today. You also have the option to skip the weights. You can just use the weight of your own arms. Arms are heavy. You got some bones in there, so they weigh quite a bit. I'm going to blow my nose really quick. And then we're hopping to it right from the beginning. Last week I ended up with a sinus infection, so my nose is still a little running from that, but I'm feeling much, much better. It's just that time of year where the sickness is kind of unavoidable. If you have any questions before we get started with the full workout, please comment them, and I'll look. Oh, that's so much better. And then we're going to hop to it in about 20 seconds. Hello, hello, hello. Rock climb. I do not rock climb, but I would love to. Okay, we got 3 seconds. Grab those weights. First exercise, our grand plie. We're doing little heel pops. You have the option. Stay low and wide, lift one heel. You can alternate, or if you want to go a little more difficult, lift both heels, both bicep curls. Now we are doing light weights today because we're doing kind of harder upper body exercises. This is harder than a regular bicep curl because we're holding those arms out the whole time. Give me one more. Good. And rest. A little 10-second break. Then we're adding on exercise 2. So, exercise 1. Then we're adding on that floating chair. Remember, you can do this seated in a chair. You have that option. Okay, roll those shoulders back. Set it low. Push those knees back. Remember, you can alternate or go for both. Good. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Draw that core in. Squeeze those glutes. Lots of squeezing here. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Bring it up. Bring those feet hip width apart. Sink low into that squat. Lift those heels if you want to. You don't have to. You're taking those weights overhead. Flying sweep here. Again, this is why we're using the light weights, and this can be done seated in a chair. Halfway through. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. 15-second break. We're adding on exercise 3. So first one with our little heel pops, that one we just did. Then our first position, out, out, in. Let's go. Toes out, heels in. Let's take it out. Alternate or go for both at once. You got options. Remember, you can do this seated in a chair. I'll keep reminding you because we might have people join the live late, and that's okay because any movement is good movement. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Feet underneath those hips. Sink low. Lift the heels if you want to. Weights. Tap. And tap. I like to look at the ground right in front of me here for balance. I call it laser vision. I pick something, I stare it down. Good. You're about halfway through. Breathe through it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring those weights down. Toes out. Heels together. Lift those heels if you want to. Bend those knees. We're taking it out, out, in, with a little pulse. So feel like you're, I lost my balance. Feel like you're scooping that tailbone under. There you go. Draw that core in. Squeeze those shoulders. Good. Keep going. Nice, beautiful ballerina posture here. Last one. Good. Little rest. Little rest. We got 30 seconds. I'm going to show you the next exercise. We're taking it to our arabesque. We're going to do one leg for 15 seconds and then just switch to the other side. You can switch facing direction. You can stay facing forward the whole time. Whatever works for you. Little breather. Whew. Okay, let's go. Take it low. Remember, alternate. This is option 1. Option 1 can also be done seated in a chair. Or option 2 would make it a little more difficult. You lift both heels, tap both shoulders simultaneously. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring it in. Take those feet right underneath the hips. Sink low. Float the heels. Weights tap. And tap. Slow and controlled. We're not swinging. You're using those muscles. I'm using 3 pounds, but if you use pretty heavy weights in your normal workout, you can probably go up to 5s or 8s. Good. Almost done. Last one. Bring it down. Toes out, heels together. You can lift or you can stay low the whole time. Again, this can be done in a chair. Pulse, out, and in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Scoop that tailbone underneath. There you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to turn sideways here. Bent base leg. Push, 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 push. This is a pulse. It's hard for balance. You can do this with just one weight, and other hand is on a chair for balance. And switch it out. Other leg, other arm. You're doing one weight. Squeeze those shoulders. Push those hands up. Use those triceps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and little break. Good, little breather. Our next exercise we're adding on, remember if you're seated in the chair, you're just going to do nice, beautiful overhead press. That's what you're going to do. If you're going for the full workout today, high to low, you're going to take it down to the ground. Our feet are about hip width apart. You're going to take our knees over to one side. You're going to push up and bring it down. This is a glute exercise. And if you can't do it, just do the upper body instead. You're still working. Okay, we got about 6 seconds. Back to the top. We're almost at the top of our pyramid. We got one more exercise to add on after this round. Let's go. Take it low and wide. We'll get a long break at the top of the pyramid, a full minute, before we start coming down and taking exercises off. It gets easier towards the end as we do less. Halfway through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Feet underneath those hips. Bend the knees. Float the heels if you want to. Reach. Reach. Keep squeezing those shoulders and drawing that core in. If this is too much, to have the heels lifted off the ground, have them flat. You're still working. Don't worry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bring it in. Toes out, heels in. Lift those heels, squeeze the heels together. We're taking it out, out, in. Scoop that tailbone underneath. Squeeze those glutes and shoulders. You're halfway through. Keep going. Whew, we got our arabesque after this. 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Bring it in. One leg. Push, push, push. Squeeze those shoulders. Notice how straight my spine is. It's not rounded. I'm not hunched over. 3, 2, and 1. Switch it out. Push, 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 push. Remember, next exercise, if you don't want to go down on the ground, you're doing overhead press. 3, 2, 1. Overhead press. If you're not coming down, if you are coming down, take those knees over to one side. Push, switch. Push, switch. This I know is a hard coordination one, but it's good to challenge our coordination and our mobility. We want to keep our coordination and our mobility as we get older. It goes away pretty quickly, along with our flexibility. Good, give me one more. And rest. So our next exercise we're going to be adding on, take your break. We're going to have a pike up situation. So I'm going to come down, line down. If you're doing it full out, you're going to pike up one leg, do a little twist. That's what we're doing. This can also be done where? Seated on a chair. You can sit on the chair and just do one leg. It's nice because we're twisting, we're using our obliques, and it's a regular crunch type pike up. So all of our core is getting activated and our arms are up. So that's working our shoulders a little bit. Okay, back to the beginning. Let's go. Top of the pyramid, take it low. This is our last time for this exercise we're doing right now. So say your goodbyes. We'll miss it, I know. The next round starts off with the second exercise. Woo. 5, 4, I forgot you can do both. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Feet underneath those hips. Take it low. Lift the heels if you want to. Tap and tap. This will be the first exercise in the next round. So just taking off the beginning exercises slowly, one at a time. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Bring those toes out, heels in. Lift the heels or stay low if you need to. If your balance calls for that. Out, out, in. Squeeze those glutes. Tuck that tailbone. Draw that core in. Squeeze those shoulders. Think about your posture here. This is barre. It's ballet inspired. What do ballerinas have? Amazing posture. There you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. We got that arabesque pulse. Pulse. Remember, you can do this with one weight, other hand on a chair for balance. Good, keep going. This can be done seated. You just got to turn to one side, switch it out. Push, push, push. Remember, next exercise, you can keep those weights and do an overhead press or come down to the ground. Whatever works for you. Bring it down, switch it out. Whew. And try to make notice of which side you start on. Because you gotta end on the opposite one. Good, keep going. You're halfway through. Whew. Good, give me one more on each side. Good. We got our pike up with our little twist. Point those toes. Keep going. Push through it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Breather. 1 minute rest here at the top of the pyramid. Drink some water. Blow your nose if you need to. Towel off. We're taking off exercises after this. It's going to get easier and easier, okay? Next round is starting with our floating chair with our fly sweep. I'm going to check in with the live chat, see how we are doing. Good, okay. Everyone seems to be good. There's no questions. Good. Whew. Okay, we got 20 more seconds of rest. We're doing fabulous on time. Then we're going to start climbing down that mountain. And then we're going to stay seated on the ground. We're in the chair and we're going to stretch. Grab those weights. Let's go. Feet underneath the hips, sink low, lift those heels, breathe. This is your last time for this exercise. Good riddance, right? Next exercise will be the first one on the next round. And then we're almost halfway through, or halfway down the mountain, I should say. Good, give me one more. Bring those heels together, toes out, heels in, bend the knees, or lift those heels, pulse, out, out, in. Tuck that tailbone under. This will be the first exercise in the next round. Woo, keep going. Breathe through it, breathe through it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We got our arabesque. Remember, you can do one weight. Squeeze that glute, Squeeze those shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Switch it out. Other leg. Push, 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 push. Next exercise, remember, do overhead press. If you're not coming down to the ground. And overhead press or bring it down. Pick your poison. Lift, push it up. Point those toes. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Good, you're about halfway through. Actually, a little further than halfway through. How about that? Good, last one. Make sure you finish on the second side. And sit on the edge of that chair. If you're seated, if you're on the ground, twist. Slow and steady here. Draw that core in. Good, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Good. Little breather. Catch your breath. 15 seconds here. Grab those weights. Out, out, in, in. You can stay low. Lift those heels. Pulse it out. Last time for this exercise. Squeeze those shoulders, nice long spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We got the arabesque. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Squeeze those shoulders, squeeze that glute. Good. And switch legs. Push, 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 keep going. This will be our first exercise the next round. 3, 2, 1. Overhead press or bring it down to the ground. Whew. Good, keep pushing. Especially on this exercise, feel like you push the hips forward. Squeeze those glutes, push them forward. Breathe through it. We're almost at another break. Give me one more on each side. And let's do that core exercise. Sit at the edge of the chair or lie down on the ground. Lift and twist. Good. Halfway through these. Pike twists. Breathe through it. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Good. Breather. 15 seconds. This is our last standing exercise. Last standing exercise. If you're not doing the whole workout seated. We're officially halfway down the mountain. Let's go. Arabesque. Pulse. Pulse. Woo. Squeeze that glute. Push, push, push. 3, 2, 1. Switch it out. Good. Keep going, keep going. My balance is off. 3, 2, and overhead press if you're just staying seated. If you're on the ground, let's go. This will be first exercise next round. Try to keep that 1, 2, sit down, switch. Push up, sit down, switch. It's a nice little tempo. Give me one more. Good. Sit-ups with our twist. Keep those arms up. Try to look to the side for each twist. Turn those shoulders. Good. Last one. Okay, little breather. 15-second rest. We've got overhead press if you're staying in a chair. If you're on the ground, we got those little kneeling hip press ups. Our pike up. Only 2 exercises in this round. Get ready. Let's go. Last time for this exercise. I know this is a hard one. Take it slow if you need to. Good, you're already halfway through these, and then you never have to do them again. I swear, I promise. Whew. Good, last one. And let's do those pike up twists. We're almost done, you guys. Push through it, and then we get the twist. Stretch. Whew. You know it's a good workout when your brain stops working near the end. Good, and rest. Little break here, just a few seconds. And then we got just the pike up twist. That's our finisher. So take a deep breath. You can do this. Finish strong. Last exercise. We're almost off the pyramid. We're on the last few steps. We're hopping down. They're big steps, but we can manage them. Good. You're halfway through these. 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Woo! Good job, you guys. We're done. We get to stretch now. Take some deep breaths first. Work on bringing that heart rate down. Fabulous. Okay, let's sit. If you're in a chair, just put your feet on the ground, step it wide. If you're seated, come into that straddle. Good. If you're seated on the ground, pull your hamstrings back, get them lined up. Fabulous. Okay, we're gonna inhale, reach it up. You're gonna bend one arm, rest it. This can be done seated in a chair or on the ground. If you want to go deeper, you can reach for that toe if you're on the ground. Three, 2, 1. Everyone turn those shoulders. Fold over that thigh. You can brace yourself here if you're seated in a chair, or if you're lower, you can reach for that foot. Whatever amount of space you got. Good. About 10 more seconds here. Three, 2, 1. Other side. Either rest as you reach, or if you can go deeper, go for it. Good. A few more seconds here. Try to pull this top shoulder back. We're thinking more of a side stretch here. Good. Now drop it and think about stretching that lower back. Brace yourself. Maybe reach for that ankle. A few more seconds here, then we're going to take it center. Good. Bring it up. Reach out like you're trying to grab something out in front of you. And then go and relax. fold at center. We're gonna stay here a little while. Focus on your breathing, slowing it down. Try to completely fill up the lungs and empty them all the way out each time. Trying to get that stale air pushed out. Fabulous. Few more seconds here. Really stretching out our inner hip, inner thigh here. It can get tight, especially after a bar class. There's a lot of opening of the hips because we do a lot of turned out exercises. It's very important to stretch after an intense workout so that you are not as sore. Good. Bring it up. Grab hold of the back of the knees. If you're seated in the chair, scoot to the front edge of it and just place your hands on your knees and sort of arch back. Drop your head back. If you're on the ground, put your hands on the ground behind you. Push the hips up. Good. Everyone come to a normal, comfortable seated position wherever you are, chair or ground. Reach those hands for the ground. Drop the chin on. Inhale, reach up, grow taller. Exhale, push everything away that no longer serves you. Inhale to gather up all the light and love you can find. Exhale, bring in your heart, bow and chin. Thank yourself for taking this time out of the day for you. And thank you for sharing your workout with me today. Good job, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had fun with this bar workout. Let's see, I'm going to turn down our music. And I'm going to flip you around. I have you on the back camera right now. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had fun. I can't remember what workout we have next week. I want to say yoga of some kind. So make sure you subscribe, turn on those notifications. You can go actually and turn on notifications for each of the live streams. I try to keep class around a half hour. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Hydrate and get some protein, carbs, and sugars in you after working out. You need that fuel so you can heal all of your muscles. I'll see you again soon.